Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So this is going to be a reading I'm doing for my Starseeds. Okay, so I felt guided to do another reading. I did a collective reading already tonight if you guys want to check it out, but I didn't use the Starseed Oracle, right? So I wanted to get some messages right from our stars, star family, right? Okay. I just did a reading too. I've got cosmic ancestors, star keepers are coming in, and then I was told to do a reading, so let's see what messages they have for us. I felt to tell you guys that you have cosmic stars, cosmic ancestors, right, that are helping you, right? So let's see what messages are coming out for the collective for this reading. Ah, we got a new earth. Keep holding the vision. Okay, we're going to start with those three, and I always look at the bottom. Okay, so all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Okay. So I'm getting, some of you are feeling like homesick, right? Abandoned, feeling lost. You know, that often happens to us, right? Because you feel that you're different, right? Okay. So, I've got new earth here. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. That's so beautiful. Love seeing that. It says, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. For some of you that are looking for some sort of answers, okay, or guidance at this time. And then we got lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, so those are some messages coming across here. And very beautiful. I haven't done just the oracle in a little while, so let's see what other messages, you know, are coming out within the cards. So you're definitely a dreamer, okay? And it says, the world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, okay? So a new age of time is change is being ushered in, and you're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself, don't waver. Dig your devotions deep, for if you do, it's not too distant future, okay? You'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted, nurtured, grow, and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on the dreams. You're closer than you think. Wow, beautiful. So we are getting very close to things. You might be having a lot of changes happen to prepare you for this. Alright, so be open to change, be open to where you're led and guided at this time, too, because often a lot of us are guided to certain areas, different places we're supposed to go, different things we're supposed to do, okay. I feel like I'm going to have to flip through and get some more messages for you guys, but let's finish this. So the details are being woven. So things are not fully done yet, and that's why. I'm getting some things are done by like trial and error. Okay? It's like sometimes we're put down paths or put somewhere to serve like a purpose or do something, and it's like when they see that they're not working in our favor, we're then realigned, we're then moved. Okay? And I kind of feel like that's what happened for somebody. Where they were, who they were with, or something like that. Something happened. So you're being like realigned, but something is being like put together for you. And then we got lost lands. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today. So I believe that ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exists within you. Very beautiful. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from the mistakes and usher in the new age. Oh my gosh, that's why it says, oh, my lighting is so bright. But you can see the water and the fallen, Atlantis there. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before, so some of you are very much old souls, right? Okay, that have been here since Atlantean, Lemurian times. I know I'm one of those souls. That's very beautiful. Because it's like we're very old starseeds. We've been incarnating and we've been coming back like over and over and over. I don't know why I feel like I have to keep playing with my sweater. I just feel very uncomfortable. And maybe you're feeling the same way. You're just uncomfortable in your skin. You're not. Or in your clothes. It's weird to say uncomfortable in your skin. A lot of times it's like it's your clothes you feel uncomfortable in. Maybe for me to say that, like your body could be feeling uncomfortable to you guys. We go through all sorts of these feelings and these things. You're only going to understand that if you're a starseed. If your guidance is freeing you very much, it's very beautiful. I don't know what else I'm feeling guided to doing. I just know I'm going to do the Starseed, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll flip through and get different messages. I pulled the deck and put these cards away at the Courageous Peony. Multi-faced, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I know. I will pull the Rose Oracle that I actually bought to go along with this deck. But since I split the deck here, let me read this one. So, you may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The Courageous Peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you, and experiences that you've been longing for arrive at your feet. So that's a message for somebody. What's very interesting is we're in Leo season 2. So that courageous lion's definitely. We just had our new moon in Leo, so I have these out here. I wanted to do more readings running. The Leo moon energy, which I probably will, so you guys should check them out. Alright, let me get to my cards here. So, the Rose Oracle. I feel guided to getting this one to go along with the Starseed Oracle. So, they're made by the same, Rebecca Campbell. Different artists, though. Danielle Noel, Katie Louise. But yeah, so anyways, let's get something here. Our messages for the Starseeds. Calling in Star Family, Galactic Realm for guidance. What messages do you have for this collective? Open. Say yes, expand through the extremes. Trust life. Okay. The Breathing Rose. Heart healing emotions, connections, and time eases. And the Reunion. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. Wow. So I'm getting that that's coming in for you guys. Held. Sureness of the soul, unseen help, support, and community. So there's unseen help available to you. For those of you that are feeling all alone, right? let's see. So the held is, you're being called to trust that the Great Mother has got you, to trust in the sureness of her soil, to trust the process of what's unfolding, and that you're not going through this alone. Okay, so know that you're not alone. When we leave home, we must find something to hold us. When our lover leaves, we must find something to hold us. When the job ends, we must find something to hold us. When our parents die, we must find something to hold us. When we think there's nothing holding us, is an invitation to find new supporting ground. This is where we can discover the sureness of the soil, the holding of the roots, and the reach out to the community for extra holding. We will never meant to grow on our own. Alright, sorry guys, that one really got to me because kind of alone tonight. My lover did leave tonight, so that's it's definitely let me know they got me, right? You're never really alone, right? Anyways, that's what I mean, like you guys resonating with this reading, we're on vibrational frequencies, you know, so this can very much relate to somebody. Could be going through a breakup, separation, something like that as well. Okay. I just meant to get these readings to get awakened to knowing you're a Starseed Lightworker, right? Okay. So the reunion. A new story. You decide. Alignment, it's coming together. You've waited patiently for this moment. You're likely been working on it for some time, and now the outer is beginning to come into alignment. As changing begins, we're in a never-ending growth cycle. This doesn't mean that we're constantly in bloom. No, this means that we're constantly changing. This card is like the bloom, however, it's more powerful than that. It heralds the coming and going of a whole new way of being. An entirely new story has been written. The card heralds a great shift in your life. This often takes time, sometimes even lifetimes. Acknowledge how far you've come and how much you've grown. You're part of a creating change, not only in your own life, but in the world. Take a moment to take in. You're just one of many, but your being here matters. A petal in the rose of a new humanity, part of the forever unfolding. Things are aligning for you and around you. They are conveying and coming together. You're in the right place at the right time. Your outer world matches your inner world. This card is delivering a message of harmony, coming together, and the embodiment of holding clear vision for many years. You've been doing this groundwork to get this to the moment right here, perhaps for months, years, or even lifetimes. Use this moment. You get to decide what happens next. Wow, that is so powerful. Oh, I love it. Okay. The breathing rose. Heart healing. Often healing is slow. It's steady progress. It's complex. It's not linear. It takes as long as it takes, and most of the time, that's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it, and we let the vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back what's no longer, and protect the new shoots, the buds from being pried open, we may find ourselves in a second bloom, and fruit will follow. We can't manufacture that. We must trust the great mysteries in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints and opening delay. All of nature has this intelligence within it. The challenge when we are going through a time of healing, which is another word for growth, transformation, and change, is not to close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down. To somehow find the courage to open up through the agony, the difficulty, and the hurt. And when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, and to deepen and cradle us. So this is a card of deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that is in the process of happening. The mending underway. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease everything soon. Beautiful. Alright, let's get the last one here, which was open. Which says, say yes. What are we saying yes to? Expand through experience. Trust life. This is probably one of the biggest challenges of life, keeping your heart open through the extremes. No one is immune to the highs and lows of the human experience. From the ecstasy to the agony, the joy to the grief, the love to the loss. We can't bypass the difficult parts of being human if we want to truly experience the bliss. And if you close your heart off to the grief, you won't be able to fully experience the joy. The rose teaches us this season after season. She knows that if she doesn't surrender to each of the seasons, come summer, she won't be able to bloom. Birth teaches us this too. The safer the mother feels, the more she can open. Living and dying with your heart open is truly a courageous act, as life, well lived, is full of losses and tragedies as well as great love, triumph, and adventures. When we're going through difficult times, we most want to separate. The healing is often found in connection, not separation. When we close our hearts and shut down because the pain is too much, we often find ourselves more separate than before. The rose shows us how to open to the world no matter what the day brings. This card is here to encourage you to say yes to life, to expand through the extremes, and to put your 2 feet wholly and completely in. Wow. It's very powerful. So yeah, for those of you going through separation, loss, let it go, breakup, whatever it may be, like, don't fully close your heart off, you know. A lot of times we go through these experiences to grow. A lot of times, you know, we've got to learn karmic lessons, and whatever they may be, we get realigned to where we're supposed to be, and we're always ever changing and learning. So know that. Alright guys, well, that was why I felt inspired to do this late night reading for my Starseeds. I just seen 1707 too, and I wrote down 707 earlier. It's definitely a message someone should look up. Okay? I felt to call it out in this reading, so it's for you as well. Alright guys, love you. Definitely check out more readings, okay? Love you, bye.